Dane, you still there?
Yep.
So Roundtable is now on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we
You
can
streaming on YouTube now?
streaming on the tube,
Mm.
a big flat screen TV. You know, the tubing get up. So
Mm-hmm.
hello YouTubers and hello to all the Roundtable family. What is up, everybody? Uh this is a bonus episode. We're going
Mm-hmm.
to talk about just whatever it's on Dane and I mind. All right. So this is called Roundtable Clocking Out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little show. Oh boy. Okay. Let me put in the chat real quick. Discord. Where am I? There I go. Yeah. So apparently you don't need that many followers to go to stream on.
Mm-mm. Yeah, you can only yeah, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. You can live stream whenever you want on YouTube.
So yeah, I was looking at that. I'm like, that is weird. Like, what? How am
I
I
don't know why it's like that for TikTok.
like?
Yeah, because YouTube it's not like that.
Yeah, like so I'm like, how am I on? How can I stream on? Uh, how can I stream on YouTube when I don't have that many followers?
Yeah, because
On YouTube.
TikTok is the only platform that does that because you can it doesn't matter how many you have on Instagram too. You can go live whenever you want.
That's awesome. What is up, YouTube, everybody? So, if you guys want to become a member of our Patreon family, please do so. That helps us out a lot. That's patreon.com/Remy's Roundtable. You can join our family for just $3 a month. It's a great deal. I mean, a couple. I was gonna say we have some new followers that are following us, which I'm really happy, really excited about with that. So shout out to all the new listeners who are listening to Remy's Roundtable. So. Yeah, so we're gonna have some fun. Dane, who do you think I should bring in? Who should I bring in tonight for the intro?
Um,
I'm
well,
trying,
I mean, make sure not to play copyrighted music anymore if you're going to be streaming this on YouTube because that shit will get you taken down.
I know. I'm only playing.
Um,
I'm only playing. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go old school.
all right,
I'm bringing back the old school music. Okay,
you're
cool.
gonna burn up, burn, burn,
Yeah, yeah,
burn,
yeah,
burn.
yeah, yeah. I'm going back to old school. All right, here we go. Three, two. Okay, I had the same. I had the exact same problem the other day when I was recording. Why in the hell am I at 40%? That should not happen. Why?
What are you at 40% your laptop battery?
No, no, no. When I'm recording on Audacity, like it was already like 50, 30, 40%. I'm like, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
My volume, like for recording on my mic,
Oh, yeah, yeah. You were a little quiet to me. Yeah, let me turn you down now.
I'm like,
Okay.
what the heck?
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Uh, I mean,
Yeah, you were really, I had to max out my volume. Yeah, you're right. You were really quiet.
50 linear. That's good. Yeah, done. Cool. Test, test, test,
Yeah,
test.
that's good. That's good.
La 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 la
Let's see.
la la la.
Am I sounding good on the YouTube real quick? Let's see. Let's hear.
La 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 do 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 do. Okay, that's good on Audacity, so that's good. Boom, boom, boom.
All right, I'm sounding pretty good. All right. I'm ready. We're ready to begin.
We're ready, dude. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Three, two. That's right. You guys are listening to a bonus episode of Remy's Roundtable. We call this Remy's Roundtable Clocking Out, or just for short, Roundtable Clocking Out. So, we are going to talk about, what's happening in our lives. We'll talk about some theme parks here and there. But this is a bonus episode. We really don't have anything that's set up. Okay, it's a bonus episode. We can talk about whatever we want. Yes, it's a podcast. So you know what? It's time for us to have some fun. So, welcome to the show, everybody. If you would like to become a member of the Roundtable family, please do so. You can join our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/Remy's Roundtable. You can join our family for just $3 a month. It's a great, little perk that we give you guys. It's a great deal. You guys be able to join us on our YouTube channel, our Twitch, our Zoom. You can be part of the community, be part of the family. I mean, you cannot say no to $3 as well. So we stream all of our episodes right there on Twitch, but tonight we are streaming on the YouTube. We're testing some things out, so seeing what's up. So what is up, everybody? My name is Remy, and with me this evening from Big Beautiful Diz, we got Dane with us. Dane, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well, Remy. How are you?
Doing good, man. So let me ask you a question. All right, now this is coming
Sure.
from dating. All right, so
Jesus. All right.
no. Hear me out, dude. Just hear me out with this. All
Gonna
right.
get me in trouble.
Do you and your girlfriend argue about, is it difficult to choose where you guys want to go out to eat?
Oh
Or
yeah. Yes. I
or
know, absolutely.
where you guys want to
Yeah.
order something to eat,
That's our yeah. Well, because we don't argue. We don't argue about many things, which is both healthy and unhealthy at the same time. But there's not a lot of things that we argue about. The only thing that we because we don't live together, the only thing we kind of argue about is like the unimportant stuff, like talking about like movie opinions and stuff like that.
Oh, here. Oh, well.
Because we
Yeah.
don't live together, so we're not arguing about like who's gonna make dinner, who's gonna take out the trash, stuff like that yet. Um, but we can never make up our minds on where we want to go to eat. Like never. We can never make up our minds on that.
So what we did was Jen and I we were deciding where to eat tonight, either Taco Bell or McDonald's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heads was
both healthy options, all right?
Yeah, big, yeah. Heads was McDonald's and tails was Taco Bell, right? So I asked our Alexa, or our nickname, we call it computer, and we said, "Hey, computer, flip a coin." So it flipped 2 times and it still landed on heads. When Jen said, "Hey, computer," somehow it flipped to tails. I'm like, "See, 2 out of 1, 2 heads, 1 tails." So McDonald's wins for the win.
McDonald's wins for tonight.
Yeah, wins for the night. So there we go. So I have no clue what I got. So I told her a McChicken and a large chocolate shake. Like I kind of want a chocolate shake, man. I haven't had a McDonald's
chocolate shakes. McDonald's chocolate shakes are really good.
I haven't had one in.
Although if I'm getting McDonald's dessert, I'm going with that Oreo McFlurry. And isn't the Shamrock Shake? The Shamrock Shake is probably still available because it's here like year round now. So it's probably still here, right?
I mean, over here it's only good for like St. Patty's Day. That's when.
Up here for some reason my McDonald's has it till like June.
Till June?
Yeah, it's like it's here for like so long now.
Oh my gosh, dude! Yeah, we don't have it here in Florida. So I mean, it will be available to us, in when St. Patty Days comes around. So yeah. Anyway, man, yeah. So haven't talked to you. Haven't talked to you for a while, man.
Yeah, it has been a while. Let me see on my. I'm pulling up.
Where are you pulling up? Are you pulling up where the Shamrock?
Yeah, I'm pulling up McDonald's on DoorDash to see if it pops up for the one that is near me, because this is the one that's near me's menu.
Oh,
Yeah,
please.
it's still there. Yeah, it's still there.
Wow. It's
Yeah,
still
I'm
there,
telling you,
dude.
the thing stays around till like June around here. I don't know why. At least the
How
one that that's near me because I don't go to it very often. I was gonna
how's that
say the one that I
how's
go
that even
to, but I don't
how is
go
that
to
even
it.
possible, man? Like, I mean,
I don't know.
one state, okay, you get the Shamrock until the end of this month. Or for us,
Yeah,
like for Florida's like, hey, you can have the Shamrock, but the Shamrock's only good until St. Patrick's Day. Like,
yeah. I don't know.
really?
I don't know why. Because usually the McDonald's ice cream machines are completely broken and not able to work. But our Shamrock shakes are always available till way after they're supposed to be. I'm not quite sure why.
Wow. So I got some news for the roundtable, and yes, you guys are
What's
hearing
the
this.
news?
You guys are hearing this right now, exclusively right now on Remy's roundtable, clocking out.
Hmm.
Remy's roundtable now has customizable socks up for grabs.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool.
Instead of a certain podcast who does customizable Crocs,
Yeah,
no,
Crocs. Yeah.
we got customizable socks. All right, so nice. It has a round table logo on it, which is pretty cool.
Hmm.
It's like nine bucks, so it's not bad of a deal.
That's not a bad price. Where do you get these?
I just went on Amazon and typed in customizable socks, and it was like two pairs for $9. I'm like, I'll take that. That's definitely gonna be getting that
Are you
my
gonna
next
sell it
paycheck.
or
No, I'm
no?
definitely gonna sell it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
very
looking
cool.
for other like I'm looking for other local businesses here in Florida
Yeah.
and see if they can do that for me. Like I'll bring the sock to them and say, hey,
Yeah, and then just
how
ship
much
it.
would it be? How
Yeah.
much would be for like for 100 socks, 100 Remy's Roundtable socks? How fast
Hmm.
can you make these? What will be my price range? So I'm doing a little test on Amazon first, and then go out to the public and see how much what they
Hmm.
can spend. You
It's a good
know,
idea. It's a
yeah.
good idea. And then just ship it out from there.
And I also made a customizable, which I'm gonna get Gen 1 too as well, in her favorite color, which is purple. I'm gonna get her a, customizable Remy's Round Table baseball jersey.
That's cool.
It's
I've
gonna have
wanted Studio 21 to do that
it's
for a while. I sent them a design for it actually. I made a
who?
design for them. Studio 21 and I sent a
Oh
design for
yeah.
them and then they never put it up and they never made it public.
They
The
need to do
design
that,
was
man.
actually really cool. I'm really proud of it. I hope they make one at some point.
I'm sure they will.
I might even make one for them and
Do
then
it,
just put it
dude.
out there.
Just
Because
make one for them.
I still have the file. I could just make one right now.
You have the file still?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my
I
gosh.
have the design and everything. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, the
that's
design's
awesome.
actually really cool. Um, yeah, I was happy with the design. And then they
That's good.
never used it.
So, dude, I'm as you can tell, we haven't spoken in a while. I recently celebrated my birthday.
Happy birthday. I
Thanks,
sent you a
man.
little happy birthday text. I almost forgot.
I
I
saw
almost forgot. I sent you it last
what
minute.
Dane. So I got some really cool gifts. A huge shout out to my aunt and my uncle.
Mm,
I got this text like in my family we're in this big group chat and stuff. So they asked me what do I want for my birthday, and my big mouth I go, well, I kind of like tequila. So my aunt and my uncle. Let's see if I still have it over my desk area. I think I do. Yeah, I do have it. I have both of them right here.
you get you a bottle?
So my uncle got me a nice bottle of Cabo tequila.
Oh, very nice.
Nice bottle of Cabo, and
Yeah.
it's almost gone. Like, look at that. It's almost
That's
gone.
not a big bottle. I think I think my dad has one of those bottles downstairs. That's not a huge bottle, so
But my
it should be half drank by now. You know, your birthday was a
I
few
mean
weeks ago, I know.
I love my tequila, man. I really do. But shout out to my aunt though. Now I looked at the price of this other bottle of tequila, and I'm
Hmm.
like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, why? I mean, well, you did ask for tequila, right? I'm like, yeah, I did. So in my hand, I got a $300 bottle of Patron,
That stuff, well, Cabo Wabo, that stuff's pretty good. You
and
know,
I got the
that's worth
300,
it.
and I got the $300 bottle of Patron right here.
Very nice.
This is the green tag, the green silver, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's Patron Silver. It's really good. I mean, I like Patron, but the Cabo is actually one of my favorite tequilas to drink.
Yeah, Cabo.
I can drink it on like on ice if I want to straight up, or I can just drink it straight out of the bottle, and I won't feel anything until when I wake up tomorrow morning. So there you
Mhm.
go.
Mhm.
Speaking of which, man,
Do you know who owns Cabo Wabo?
that I do not know. I
It's
don't know
Sammy
who.
Hagar. That's Sammy's
That's
company.
Sammy. That's Sammy's tequila.
Yeah, he started that. Yeah, he founded that company.
Let's go, Jen. I'm drinking Sammy Hagar's tequila. Okay, I guess my wife cannot hear me. So okay then. But
Yeah, he
yeah,
went down to Cabo Wabo, Mexico, and then founded that business and the bar down there and everything. Yeah, that's
that
why he's like a multi-millionaire.
he's a
Probably
multi.
billion, probably billionaire by now. That guy's
Let,
that guy's loaded.
let's look that up real quick. Let's see how much Sammy Hagar is worth. I
That
want to see what
guy's
his.
that guy at least has multi-millions because he sold the company. I guess he technically doesn't own it anymore, but he founded it because he sold it or something for multi-million-dollar deal, you know?
All right, so I just looked up what is Sammy Hagar's
Yeah, he sold
net worth.
Cabo Wabo for $100 million. So he's at least
Oh wow.
he has to. There's no way he's not a
Okay, so well, if he sold it for that much, which, like you said, Dan, he sold it for $100 million, right?
yeah.
So Sammy Hagar is worth a hundred,
150 million.
50. Good
That's not no
God.
way. No way. That is not true.
Uh,
That is a very low estimation, I would think.
well, I mean, it looks. I mean,
I mean, he sold the company for 100 million alone. You think he
right,
only made
right.
50 million from Cabo Wabo, Van Halen, I Can't Drive 55? I think that's a low estimation on how much he's worth.
Yeah, yeah. So it says here that what began modestly as a house brand at Hagar's Cabo Wabo restaurant and nightclub in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, sold for a reported $80 million, more than 104.5 million back in 2022. Yikes.
Mm.
Okay, so I guess is yeah, it's still happening. Like that tequila is still making money.
Yeah, that tequila, I think 150 million. I would be surprised if that's true. Or if it's around that. I would have thought like maybe 300, 350, something like that. Because I mean, think of all the Van Halen material that he has
True, true.
and I Can't Drive 55 and the little bit of solo success that he had before that. And since that, I mean, I would think that the Van Halen catalog, I mean, how much would the Van Halen catalog be worth?
All right, are you gonna look
Let's
that up?
see.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's see. Van
look that up.
Halen band
Look up how much Van Halen his Van
value.
Halen's value is, the catalog value. And I'm gonna try a guess, all right? So you can tell me if I'm high or low, okay?
Mm. If I'm able to find this, I don't know if I would be able. I don't know if there's
You
any
probably could. I mean, dude, you can find how much is Van Halen's catalog is. Van Halen music catalog. Catalog worth.
Okay, I found it. I found it in 2013. I found it.
All right, well, I'm gonna minimize my screen, so I'm not gonna look at it. All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
all right, Dane. So you're gonna tell me if I'm high or low, and I'm trying to guess. I'm going to try to guess how much Van Halen's uh music catalog is worth.
Mhm.
Is that where we're at? You're asking?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say $200 million.
Um.
Is that high or low?
Oh, this is tour. Okay, this is not. I don't. Hold on. Oh, this is how much this tour made. Okay, I don't. I no, I don't have it. I don't have how much their catalog
Well,
is worth because
luckily for you,
they hadn't sold it yet.
luckily for you, I do have it. I have it right here. All right. So it says here on Google, I just typed in how much is Van Halen music catalog worth? Okay. So the release catalog of Van Halen's music is worth around 350 to $400 million.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. And most of that is the Sammy stuff because the David Lee Roth has Jump, Hot for Teacher, Panama, basically all of 1984, but everything before that let's just say, is not making $350 million. So most of that is coming from the Sammy Hagar, because that was the most successful period. So I mean, think about how much that catalog that Sammy is getting. There's no way that his net worth is only 150 million. It
Well,
has to be higher.
I mean, did he do any other? Did he do any projects? Like, did he do any solo
He
projects
did he did
or?
Chicken Foot. He did Sammy did the solo stuff from like I Can't Drive 55 and There's Only One Way to Rock, and he's had success since then, since Van Halen broke up. Um so I think that estimation is real low, because most of those celebrity network stuff is not accurate. You know what I mean?
There's
Like
got
most
it.
of it is
No.
way low.
Well,
Except
I
like
mean,
when you get up to the billion, like that when
the billion,
like
yeah.
the Elon Musk stuff is pretty accurate. But if you're just looking up, you know, Eddie Van Halen, some of that stuff is not really true.
I mean, earlier we were talking about Green Day and Queen. So I want to see how much they would be worth. So, let's type in Queen real quick.
Queen
Queen.
has to be like a billion. I mean, the catalog that they have. I
Oh.
mean, I would think that Queen is a $1 billion band.
All right, Dane.
I think
Take a guess.
they're probably easily $1 billion band with the catalog that they have. Are you kidding me?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Their catalog is worth $1.2 billion.
There you go. I was gonna say they have to be like Queen, the Beatles, probably U2.
All right, let's see you
They're
two.
financially very successful.
Let's see you two.
But U2 is like surprisingly
Ah,
really.
okay. Yeah, right.
How much is U2?
Their music is not this. No way. Are you freaking kidding me?
How much is U2?
$700 million.
That makes sense, because I mean they have like the number one or number two most successful tour of all time. So that makes sense to me.
All right, Dane. Who else? Give me some more bands.
Probably Bruce Springsteen,
All right,
because I know
Bruce.
he had a big payout
Bruce
recently. He's probably
Springsteen.
either close to $1 billion or $1 billion just for catalog.
$500 million.
Okay, so halfway,
Halfway.
almost.
All right, let's go to.
But I mean, a little bit more than halfway, but close enough.
All right, let's go to one of my favorite musicians. All right, I'm gonna type in. He's actually one of my up there. I was listening to his music today. I'm gonna type in Phil Collins. I want to see how much his music is worth.
I mean,
Phil
the Beatles have to
Collins.
be $1 billion. I would think Paul McCartney is probably $1 billion.
Ooh, whoa, wow. Okay, Phil Collins. Music catalog.
Phil Collins is
is
not $1 billion
it is
artist.
his is $300 million.
Yeah, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
All right, so
I
uh,
think the $1 billion artists are probably the Stones, Beatles, Queen, Led Zeppelin, the
uh,
Who, maybe,
I can type. I mean, that'd be great.
and then
Let's do. You said Beatles, right?
yeah, that has to be. There's no way the Beatles earn $1 billion. Can you find a list of like Taylor Swift is probably $1 billion artist?
Oh,
Has to be
okay.
$1 billion artist.
So the Beatles catalog is estimated to be worth over $1 billion. Okay,
Yeah, there you go.
Michael Jackson
Oh,
purchased
Michael
purchased the
Jackson.
cat he purchased the catalog back in 1985 for $47 million, which included 250 Beatles songs. Okay,
Hmm.
so after Michael Jackson's
So
death
that's a
back in
steal for him.
yeah, so
Jesus.
so after Michael Jackson's death back in 2009, his estate took control over the catalog.
Michael Jackson is probably $1 billion
All
artist,
right,
right? I mean,
let's
his
see. All right,
catalog
let's
has
see
to
Michael. All
be.
right, let's see Michael Jackson.
I mean, $1 billion, you're talking about the upper echelon people. I would think Michael Jackson is either close to or $1 billion artist.
$1.2 billion.
There you go. How much are the Stones? They have to cross.
All right,
There's no the
Stones.
Stones have to. There's no way that like Taylor Swift isn't. Like you want to talk about like pop star, like Beyonce. There's no way she's not. Um,
Rolling Stones is worth $500 million.
only 500. Wow, I
Five
thought they were
hundred.
way more than that.
Yeah, 500. All right, so
Wow, that's surprising. So
all right,
then the Who isn't a billion. The Who's
the
probably
Who.
500 million.
The Who is. Oh, the Who beat The Who beat the what you call it?
The Stones are probably like
Stones.
700 something.
So the Who is worth $550 million,
Okay. Okay.
which is still, I mean, that's
It's surprising, but yeah, I mean,
all
the
right.
Who probably have a bigger song than
All right,
I
pop.
mean, My
All right,
Generation
pop
is
group.
probably a bigger song than any Stones than compared to the biggest Stones song,
Yeah. All
which
right.
I
Let's
don't
see.
even know what would be the biggest Stones song, but probably
Um,
is.
no
Yes,
more
probably Satisfaction, I would
satisfaction.
think, is probably the biggest.
That I mean that's played like nonstop over the radio.
Yeah, I would
So
think that's probably. I mean, it's certainly the most iconic. It would probably be the biggest, and then probably My Generation is probably the most iconic
all
for
right,
me.
I'm gonna type in a boy band group. All right. So I typed in the Backstreet Boys. All right. Their
Backstreet Boys.
music.
I don't think are anywhere near a billion.
So I just typed in how much their music catalog is worth. The Backstreet Boys music catalog is worth $210
Yeah,
million
I was
dollars.
gonna say they're nowhere near who were like
All right. In sync.
NSYNC's probably. You gotta be like to cross over to 500
Dude.
million or 500 million plus. You have to be like
No. No.
to be compared with
Uh,
like Queen and stuff like that. I don't think. How
and
much is NSYNC?
NSYNC is only worth their music catalog is only worth $100 million.
Well, yeah, I mean you're comparing like one hit wonders to the Beatles. Like, of course they're going to be way less than Bruce Springsteen and the Beatles and Queen and people like that.
Should I even look up her music catalog, just
Who?
for
Who?
Britney Spears?
She's probably 300 million. I
Oh,
would think.
oh.
I would think something around there. She was bigger. She was bigger than Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. But
Um, from one of the resources that I just looked up, yeah, Britney Spears could be worth up to over $900 million for her music,
wow.
just for her music,
Wow.
$900, and her net worth
Nine
right
hundred million dollars, you mean? Not $900?
no $900 million.
Okay, you said $900. So I was
Oh
like,
well,
I'm
I
worth
meant
more than
million.
Britney Spears.
Yeah. But right now, Britney Spears' net worth, because
It's
she's
only
still
60 million.
60 million. Yeah, I mean, although she is still ape shit crazy. So
Yeah, well,
that's
there's a reason for that,
there's a
unfortunately.
lot of money for that. So how much money will Britney make from her book? So it looks like she will only make $12.5 million because if she sold over she has over 400,000 copies were sold. So right there, Britney Spears only earns a 25% of that net profits from sales,
From
just like
her
from her
book. How many were sold?
CDs. 400,000 copies.
All right. So
So roughly that's 12. She's only making $12.5 million of her music.
from the book sales, you mean, not the music.
Yeah, from the books. Yeah, from the book sales. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, the book sales.
Yeah,
That's
let's yeah, somewhere around there.
let's see. Vegas. She made $140 million when she was in Vegas from
Her
2013
residency.
to 2017 when she was staying at the
Hmm.
Caesar's
Yeah,
Palace.
residencies make a lot of money. I mean, bands do that all the time. There's a reason bands play Vegas so often. It's the money is astronomical there because Vegas is such a popular city. Who doesn't want to come to Vegas? You know.
Absolutely not. All right, so who else, Dane? Who else can you think of that we can look up their
Um,
music catalog is worth? Because I
I
mean,
mean, give
Ter-
me give me one more. How much is Aerosmith worth?
oh, okay. Let's
Because you
see.
were just talking about that last episode.
You
They're probably if the Stones are 500 million, Aerosmith is probably 2 to 300 million.
okay? This is weird. I got no amount. It says in 2022, Aerosmith sold their entire back catalog and personnel archives to Universal Music Group for an
Mm,
undisclosed amount.
undisclosed. Yeah, that makes sense.
We don't have a number for them. That's that. Yeah. Why? I mean, that. Yeah. That's we don't know how much it costs. We don't know how much they are actually worth. I mean,
Mm.
if we had to take a guess, I mean, Aerosmith started back in what year?
19, well, they started releasing albums in 1970,
All right, let's see here.
right?
Aerosmith,
Because Aerosmith, the debut was either 70 or 71, 1970.
1970. Yeah. So
January 1970.
October 1970.
What, the debut Aerosmith album?
Yep, Aerosmith formed in Boston, Massachusetts in October 1970. That's when
Oh,
they
the debut came out in 73, January of 73.
Yeah, so they've been around. So if we think about this, Dane, that group came out in 1970. So
Mm-hmm.
their music catalog it has to be worth, you know,
It's a lot. I would think 200 to 300 million.
I was gonna say billion because
No, nowhere
oh,
near a billion.
okay.
No shot. If the Rolling Stones are on a billion, then Aerosmith is not a billion.
I will give Aerosmith a solid 400 million for the music catalog.
That's more like it. Yeah, that's a reasonable estimation.
400 million and just call it. Just say, "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
here is your 400 million dollars. Here, I want to buy I want to go ahead and buy out your music catalog." And say, "Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and grab it." But, it's
Yeah.
I mean, if I had that much money, I don't know what I would do with that money, to be honest. If I won $400 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jen and we were just talking about this, right? If I won the lottery, like we were just talking about this with my parents the other night. Uh, I said, okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is buy Jen and I a house. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we'll still be here in Florida, but I'm gonna hire my uncle and my cousin to design my very own pie casting studio inside the house. I want my own private studio.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Just a big room, have all the bells and whistles, everything. So I can have everybody come over. Like we'll actually have a round table studio,
Mm.
which would be awesome. We have all the lights, all the mics, all everything. That will be perfect. And then I'll buy, maybe one or two cars, that one car before work, the other car before me, just
Well, you wouldn't have to work. You 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 wouldn't have to. You
Oh
wouldn't
no
be
no 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 no
driving
no
the
no no!
fucking van
Oh
or
no, I will
to
still
the
be
airport.
Oh no, I will still be working. I
No,
would be
you
owning.
wouldn't have to.
I'll be owning a company. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I guess you would. Yeah, you would have to. Yeah, I mean, you would. You wouldn't have to work, but at the same time, you would have to because the money wouldn't be. It would be dried up at some point.
I mean, hey, once it's dried up, it's dried up. I mean, I won't have any more $1 million. I'm like, sorry guys, no. But thank you for playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Remy. So there you go. All
Yeah, I
right,
could
guys.
see. Honestly, I could see you
Yeah.
winning the lottery and then still continuing to be a van driver.
Dude,
You seem like the kind of person to do that.
no. No. If I won $400 million from the lottery, you know what I'll do with that $1 million?
What?
I'll spend it at Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, yeah, or that. Yeah.
Well, guys, we'll be right back. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable. Hey, I'll be right back. YouTube guys, thank you so much for listening to this little episode of Remy's Roundtable. If you guys want to hear the rest of it, please become a member of our Patreon family. You guys can hear all of this right there on some of it, all the raw cut on Patreon, so you guys can hear what Dane and I are really talking about. And you guys,
Don't put the please don't put
I'm
the
not, dude.
uh,
You know I'm
I
joking.
was
I'm
gonna
not.
say
Dude, I'm just joking about that. But yeah,
either
if you
either
guys want,
either tell somebody you're doing that before we start recording, man. Come on now.
yeah, if you guys want to hear this episode, please become a member of our Patreon family. That's patreon.com/Remy's Roundtable. You guys can hear this episode on Spotify, wherever you guys are listening to your podcast on any podcasting platform. Anyway, guys, we'll see you guys next week on Remy's Roundtable. You know what? And we'll probably stream again right here on YouTube. So see ya later.